Artificial intelligence has been around prominently longer than you might think. On this edition of Digital Futures, we want to explore where this is being used now, if it's evolved successfully from its initial goal of making intelligent machines, and we want to fill you in on what you and I as consumers need to know about. I'm going to raise all these points and more with my two incredible experts, AI architect and author of In Our Own Image, George, and Rollo, an AI pioneer and creator of Cleverbot, which we'll be trying later, by the way. Guys, thank you for doing this.
Thank you.
So let's set the scene a bit before we dive straight into what promises to be a very, very debate-worthy topic. As it stands now, where are we with the development of artificial intelligence? And can you quickly demystify this for an everyday consumer?
We are now at a stage where artificial intelligence is coming of age. It matures as a technology and is becoming more, if you like, visible and felt in everyday life. For instance, starting from Siri and Cortana, digital agents with whom we can actually communicate in natural language, to businesses which use machine learning in order to go through their data, mine them, and gain new insights about their consumers or their employees. So we are at this stage right now, and I believe that it's the reason why AI is debated in the public sphere as well.
Well, I would say that we are right at the beginning of the AI revolution. We only recently has enough computing power and data become available for people to start making discoveries. In my own field of natural language, people are discovering things thick and fast, but a lot more will be coming. There will be a revolution, if you like, in the way that we interact with machines, becoming much more verbal and taking away from visual interfaces, replacing them with
People
something
often ask me, you know, when are robots going to take over the world? Aren't you worried about the robot uprising? And my answer is always, I'm not really that worried. I mean, after spending a lot of time around the state of the art and with amazing roboticists who are super smart, none of them are really that worried either, right? These robots in sci-fi set these crazy high expectations about, you know, I'm gonna have Rosie clean my house. I'm gonna have the Terminator chasing me around. I'm like, really? Just like, go look at a robotics lab. We're not there. But even if we did, it'd take a really long time, and we often seem to forget that, like, we're the ones designing these systems. We can do it thoughtfully. We can do it with our values baked into them, right? And we should, I think. Folks have said to me, well, I don't think robots should have emotions, right? And I tell them, sure, like, it doesn't have emotions. It has states and it has goals, and, you know, we give it goals. Those come from us, not from the robot itself. And I actually think that it can be useful for robots to at least express something like emotion, because emotion at its most fundamental level is, you know, approach and avoidance. So positive, negative. And that all has to do with, like, me expressing to you what I'm trying to do, right? So if I fail at a task and I look sad about it, it's actually communicating useful functional information to you. So there's all these pictures of puppies that happen to look like donuts. And the computer vision folks are trying to make sure that, like, you know, the robots don't get the two confused, because you do different things with donuts than you do with puppies. This is why I'm not worried about the robot uprising. Like, if we can't tell the difference between those things. yeah. Robot uprising is not happening today.
When a man's an empty kettle, he should be on his mettle, and yet I'm torn apart. Just because I'm presuming that I could be kinda human if I only had a heart. I'd be tender, I'd be gentle, and awful sentimental regarding love and art. I'd be friends with the sparrows and the boy who shoots the arrows if I only had a heart.